What is up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the New Balance collaboration with JJJJound on the 2002 R Gore-Tex in this pine green colorway. So this shoe is the latest collaboration between New Balance and Montreal-based design studio JJJJound, releasing two pairs of the 2002 R. So this pack released on JJJJound's website on February 15th, and they retailed for a price of $190 US or $250 Canadian, and then it was followed up earlier this week with a release on New Balance Canada's website. So this pack marks the second time that JJJJound and New Balance have collaborated on the 2002 R model, which is one of the most popular silhouettes that the brand offers today. But for this version, they released not only this pine green colorway, but there was also a charcoal or a gray colorway, both of which are infused with the technology of Gore-Tex, making it a bit more water resistant, wind resistant, and more suitable for the current Canadian winter. So the official product code for this shoe is M2002RXY. And I picked up this green pair from JJJJound's website directly, and while I'm reviewing this pine colorway right now, I also did pick up the charcoal colorway, but I'm still waiting for that pair to arrive in the mail. So here's a quick look at the packaging. So this comes in a white based cardboard box. We have this metallic gold New Balance branding on the top lid, and we have JJJJound branding also done in gold on the sides. So jumping into the details of this shoe, the base layer of the sneaker is constructed out of a black colored mesh, but this mesh layer is infused with Gore-Tex technology, so there's a waterproof liner or membrane, which means you can wear these when it's wet outside and your socks will not get soaked. Right above this, we have this reflective 3M panel in this black color, and there's another 3M panel towards the medial edge of the toe box. Overlaid on both sides, we have this dark green colored genuine suede, and the suede, based on my initial tests, is also water resistant as well. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have another overlay of this green colored suede, and the same suede covers the eyelets of the sneaker, but the top two eyelets are covered in a black colored TPU or plastic. Stitched on top of the mid panel, we have this New Balance N logo, which is constructed out of a black colored reflective 3M with this black suede underneath. And then moving downwards, we have more of that waterproof mesh surrounding the ankle collar area. Beneath this, we have both 2002 R branding and Gore-Tex branding found on the lateral heel. And then wrapping around the bottom of the heel, we have this perforated green colored suede. We have this blacked out New Balance branding. And then the top of the heel is covered in another reflective panel, and we have this very subtle JJJJound branding pressed in the center. As far as laces go, so these come with two different lace options. The standard lace that they come with and the one that I prefer are these thin trail-inspired rope laces, and they loop through this metallic toggle, which has this very subtle JJJJound branding on the very top. But if you're not feeling these laces, they also give you more of a traditional lace, which is done in this tonal green colored finish. Underneath this, the tongue is crafted using that same mesh that we saw on the toe box, and then the laces weave through this green colored suede layer, and you'll notice that the sides of the tongue are gusseted, meaning that Gore-Tex fabric connects the tongue to the body of the shoe, which makes sure that the water doesn't seep through the tongue, getting the inside of the shoe wet. So the back of the tongue and the top layer of the inner collar of the shoe, this is covered in this soft black colored synthetic layer. But if you look beneath this, you can see the Gore-Tex waterproof liner, which covers not only the bottom of the interior of the shoe, but it also completely wraps downwards towards the actual footbed of the sneaker. Laid on top of this, we have your traditional foam lined insole. Nothing special here. It's covered in this black colored finish on top, and we have JJJJound branding pressed onto the heel in white. So the upper of the 2002 R, this is your typical tooling, so it sits atop this foam midsole, which is crafted using New Balance's Absorb and Absorb SBS technology. So this entire midsole is blacked out, all painted in black, and we also have New Balance's Energy technology, which is visible on the lateral heel, and this helps with impact protection and shock absorption. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is also blacked out, so this is completely done in black colored rubber. We have this diamond shaped traction pattern on the forefoot and these grooves to give you added flexibility. And right in the middle, underneath the rubber, we have this black colored shiny TPU shank plate, which is what New Balance calls their stability web technology, and this is there to help with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about sizing, to me these fit like any other 2002 R, so I personally went true to size and it fit me perfectly fine. So whatever size you normally wear for the 2002 R, whether that's true to size or I know some people like to go half size up, just stick with that same size for this pair and you should be okay. To give you guys a point of comparison, I stick true to size, aka a size 10, in other New Balance silhouettes like the 1906R 860 V2, the 1500, the 991, and the 991 V2. And in comparison, I go a half size down to a 9.5 in a lot of New Balances made in USA models like the 992, 993, 990 V3, V4, V5, and V6. And for those that haven't worn a New Balance shoe before, again, I got these true to size in a size 10. I also wear a size 10 in Nike models, for example, like the Air Max 1, Air Max 90, Air Jordan 1 High, Air Jordan 3, and the Zoom Vomero 5. Moving on to the comfort, so even though this is a Gore-Tex infused version of the 2002R, the comfort is still pretty much there. Yes, the upper feels a little bit more stuffy. The entire upper just feels a little bit more padded, and it might not necessarily be as lightweight as some other 2002Rs, but the underfoot feeling to me is pretty much identical. It gives you a good balance of softness and support, so this is a shoe that can withstand the elements while still giving you a lot of comfort. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so first off, material quality I was very happy with. Even though this is a model that incorporates Gore-Tex's synthetic liner, the suede that they use feels very nice to the touch. I'm assuming the suede has been given this water resistant treatment, but honestly it hasn't affected how the suede feels. So in hand, I was impressed with how sturdy and how quality it felt, even though this is a made in Asia pair, which sometimes gets a bad rap compared to the New Balance made in USA and UK counterparts. And from a build and craftsmanship standpoint, this pair was very solid. It pretty much had no flaws that I could see. Very minor issues like the lace tip was bent a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, the overall build was good, the stitch job was good, the paint job was good, and there were no major flaws that I could really see. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up for you, and I'll show you guys how these look. I know this pack from JJJJound and New Balance hasn't been the most well received. I've been reading online, people have been saying it's a very lazy collab, but honestly, what JJJJound collab hasn't been given that same criticism? I think this pack works for certain environments and certain seasons, and coming from someone that lives in Canada, even though this winter hasn't been the absolute worst, there are still times where outside it's very wet, very slushy, and dirty. And those are the moments where you don't want to rock a typical 2002R, which will get absolutely destroyed in wet weather. So with this model, this is a great alternative. I can rock these without worrying about getting my feet wet, while still having that JJJJound flavor and having an overall trail-inspired shoe look, while still being extremely comfortable being a 2002R. So is this a model that I would pay above retail for? No. I'm happy that I grabbed these for retail. That's the most that I would pay, but at the same time, I'm still happy to add these to my collection. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this JJJJound New Balance 2002R Gore-Tex in this pine or green colorway? Between this one and the charcoal, which of the two do you guys prefer? And for anyone watching, were you able to grab these for retail? Did you take an L, or just wasn't your thing and you passed on them altogether? If you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check out my X or Twitter account at sean.go spelt out, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.